What is good, guys? Welcome to another day of backtesting every single day. Today is the 8th of December, day 221. So, without delay, let's get going. Right, so as usual, still trying to find some cool, great intro, but I'm gonna be doing the inversion model from 2022, and without delay, let's get going. Alright, so obviously we're gonna be moving on to the next day here. Let's remove these. Now go to the daily time frame, and you can see that there is a good gap here that's being respected. So I think that this high here is next buy side level. So I think this high is okay. Now price is in this 4-hour gap, so if this 4-hour gap continues to hold, then this low here will be my target. So because we're currently in this range like structure. Close of these relatively go highs and this high. I'd like to see it go higher today. So I'm just gonna wait for the open. Right, low here gets run. So the inversion is here, but this is a small gap, that's the thing. It looks like we're getting a retracement. Well, this is an insane open. Right, then now get an inversion here, and price has run some crucial lows. This low here has been run, so I think I could probably run it to the high here, even though that's a little bit too far, but we can take these relatively equal highs here. That would be the lowest hanging fruit. So let's take around 10 micros here. Yeah, we're screwed. If it doesn't go high now, we're done. Yeah. Wait, give me a sec. We'll be back in a few, guys. In a few seconds. Right, we're back. Let's get it rolling. So this is the first class of the session, and yeah, let's get going. Okay, let's go to the next day. But actually here there's another possible entry at this sweep here. The low hanging fruit is the 15-minute gap here, and we have a 1-minute inversion at this candle here. So here we can place in some longs, even though it will be like 1-to-1, but I will be confident in these ones. So let's buy it and see if it hits this buy side target here. So this will be here, and take profit will be around 25 points as well. So let's just see it and wait. Alright, take profit gets hit. So I think we ended the day around the break even. So I was a little bit confident the price could go higher, but after the way this price rejected, I don't know what to do. But as of now, since price is in a fair value gap, maybe we can probably start longing it. But if this one here continues holding as this one here did, then I think these lows will be good targets, and I will decide that they've held if they run a high and then it starts to drop, which it already has done kind of. We have an SMT at these highs and some liquidity at these lows here. Right, let's check the 1 hour. Well, I think we're in some choppy price action here. I have an SMT here, and I think these lows will get taken out absolutely. So I'm gonna wait for the open, see what happens. You can see they just get run right away. So will it start delivering from sell side or not? Check the 1 hour. So we have these lows here run. Remember that it could also go higher. So do we have any more sell side targets? As of now, I don't think so, except if price decides to go all the way here. There is a small 5-minute gap retracement. right, and then we get an inversion here, which is around 2 points. So I think it's maybe gonna drop to this low here, and my entry will be here, take profit here, stop somewhere around the high here. So it will be 500 over 34 for around 15 micros. So I'll be saying that this 1 minute inversion, it's a 5 minute gap retracement. There's a few minutes till this 15-minute candle closes, so it could shoot to this liquidity level before doing anything else. Let's see. Bangers takes profit there, so good delivery to sell side here. This is the 15-minute candle has opened, it's about to start going higher. Right, let's head to the next day. But it's on 7th December here, and price has embraced the daily gap, which shows that there might be some bullish momentum incoming. So price initially was delivering from this high here, and now it has just run this high. So what does that show? It could maybe start going higher, but we have some sort of big SMT on the lows, so I can't decide the bias here on the daily. I don't see anything that strong. Now checking the 4 hour, obviously I see that these lows have been run. We are in some sort of like a daily gap. If we put the fib here from somewhere around here to the high here, nothing around there, but if you have this good sweep here, 1 hour, you can see it's pushing higher, good momentum. So I think these Asia highs will be good targets. You can see that we've inversed a couple of 15-minute gaps, so maybe we'll manipulate lower, and maybe I can find a way to enter targeting the buys. Alright, we've got the SMT put in here. It's a, is it a 15-minute gap? Nope. It's a 30-minute. ES has already retraced, but I think we can maybe long it, but I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. And then it falls short of the high. Well, that was uncalled for. We're now checking the 1 hour. It fell short of this high here while ES ran it, so it might now start delivering from buy side, heading towards sell side. Well, it's kind of choppy around here, but I think it's gonna head to this low here. Okay, let's remove this. Use the 2 minute. Nothing. Now let's go to the next day. No reason to risk your profits there. We have started to get the rejection now after this sweep. There's some sort of SMT that's still holding there. Now the closest target that I will target is 40 points away, which means I might use some standard deviations on the day. So you have price moving higher, have some relatively equal highs here, and a premium 1 hour gap. Checking the 15-minute. Well, it's going a little bit slow. Wait for the open. So now I have a run on these lows and the SMT. So I think I'm gonna long it here. 1 minute has inversed here, and then price retraced directly, and it's also a 2-minute inversion somewhere around here. So 9:30 open would be the lowest hanging fruit, and I will be using around 12 micros to see if it can head to this high here at the 9:30 open. And then we get cooked right away. Insane. Ah, come on. Then it provides an entry later on after running this low again, this low here. We've got price retrace into a gap here. Do you think it's gonna deliver to the low here? Let's check the 4-hour. Price retrace into a premium gap, and then it's ready to drop. So maybe you can short it here. We've got the data low here. I think that there was some news, obviously. Wonder what was it. What's PPI here? I would like to wait for this liquidity here to get run out. Okay, now price is in a 15-minute gap. I would like to short it on the next inversion that it forms, like this one. Alright, the retracement and 2-minute closure. Anyways, I'm gonna short it here. My stop will be somewhere around here, and I will target the low close to the 9:30 open right here for just a 2 hour. So low hanging fruit, and I am done with the day. Will be 500 over 60. See how many micros that I will be using. That's around 8. So let's see if it manages to drop. This was insane. I'd say this was a really great trade. I'd rank it like a, what's it called? I would give it a A+ flag. Now here we have an SMT, sorry, the SMT here. Still got this, and here's the inversion. It's nothing on the 2-minute, but on the 1-minute, very great inversion. Actually, the inversion starts here, so the inversion gets put in. So I think we can put in another short. Target would still be the same, or maybe here, but this data low will be great. So let's see if it manages to drop. come on. So it gets 2 losses. There's nothing, we're not gonna do anything else. Now I still think it's going to go lower because of this daily gap. Need more confluences to see if I can short it, which I don't see. I'm honestly puzzled up because there's a gap here, there's another one here. I could send some unreasonable place, so let's skip the day here. Now I can see that it ends up skipping next day and going higher. So on this day here, I think December, it has already moved around 600 points in the day. I wouldn't expect anything more for price to move, to be honest. Chances that it reaches here are like, I don't know, very, very, very low. It's gonna probably like chop up for the rest of the day. This is what in the world had happened here. Inflation rate. Yeah, let's go to the next day. Well, price ends up closing lower after running these highs here, which raises some suspicion. Is it setting itself up to go lower? Probably. So we can say that it was creating like the high of the month. Okay, the slow here is okay. Close to the gaps here, discount gaps. So we've got a 1 hour gap here. Let's see if we can have some reason to short. We also have the Asia highs here. So it runs buy side, then heads to sell side. Whichever it runs first, I'll see if you can do the opposite. Well, it looks like it's heading for the Asia highs. And it's going really, really slow, like it's failing. Right, there we go with the Asia highs. So if it's to reject, if it's to start dropping, this will be the time, but it doesn't look like doing so. So we've got a 2-minute inversion and a 5-minute, I believe. I think it should start delivering lower, but I think I'll trade you like to some 15-minute gap retracement like here. No, I won't be targeting anything that far. Actually, I never do target any far targets, so my take profit will be there. My stop will be here, and we're using around 12 micros here. Let's buy one of them. Let's just sit and wait for the stop. We're getting back-to-back stop outs. You can see that we're dropping as I wanted to short it yesterday, but it didn't work. So maybe now this will be the next target. It's a daily low. And price is tanking. Now I have a clear direction. Up there. Alright, let's see if we can find a reason to short it on this day. It's just opened, runs the high here. Still a POI retracement. We can to short this inversion here. The stop will be a little bit too big. Target this low. Hey, it's so far though. That's the thing. That's the only problem. Maybe we'd close half the time this low here gets run. Close the portion of the position. Now let's see if it delivers to that low there. Alright, price has broken this low. We close another partial. Just wait and see. There goes full TP. So I could have closed it all at once, but I kept closing partials. It's like I taken around 7. So it was a good one. Let's see the RR on this thing. Entry here. My stop was 25, I believe. 25. And the target was here. So risking 500 and not taking up anything would have made me 2,500. This one. So I still think it could be dropping on this day. Let's check it out. That would be the lowest hanging fruit for the day. Okay, we get a run on the highs right at the open. It's time to reverse NQ. You're late to the party. So this is a 2-minute candle closure. Because the 1 minute burst here, but the 2 minute burst here. Yeah. 9:30 open. 25 handle stop. So sell 10 more. To these relatively equal lows. Then we get stopped out. So how's the 1 hour looking like? Well, aggressive, I can say. Okay, now we get a run on this high here. got this inversion here. Wow, that's a great way to inverse and Q. It's a great way to inverse. Now this is a big one, 40 points. Even if I would short it, this would be like 1-to-1 though, because 40 points is way too much. Probably 500/80. Just hit it. Yeah, 1.6 are there, locked in. Is it gonna head for this low? This will be insane. Let's wait and see. I hate it when you fall short of the take profit and then it reverses and then it traces and then it reverses, playing around the take profit. Why can't you just hit it at this candle instead of playing around in this here? Anyways, that was a good trade here. Very A plus. Got the sweep, SMT, everything was falling right in the right place. Moving on. Okay, oh come on. Time for price to melt. Let's go back today. It's time for price to melt and head lower. My closest target is 73 points away. So for nothing. 1 hour, you can just see that Asia highs have been run, and this high from yesterday's PM session, Friday's PM session. Now the 50 minute has some highs here that are liquidity, but I'm looking forward to these ones. And for price to deliver to these ones, obviously has to run some highs. And if it doesn't, we'll see if maybe some other confluences show up. Okay, looks like it's delivering to sell side directly. So sell side target has just been hit. I'm still looking forward to shorting this thing. This 15-minute candle is about to close. I would like to short from it, but it's consolidating too much. Let's go to the next day. I still think I could short it to like this low here. There's a gap here. I'd like to see it hold till here, and that would mean inversion here. But if this gap here holds, then that means that price will head to this high here, signifying the price is in this range here. Should I call this an SMT though? price has run that high. It's probably now about to retrace, but the chances of it retracing to this low are really low because look at all of these gaps here. So the inversion was here in the 1 minute. There's no SMT or any sort of blocking. Well, let's target the midpoint of this whole range here, okay, because that's when price will be close to discount. So if we get cooked, well and good. If it hits take profit, also great. Wait, I just bought it. No, I'm gonna sell this. Let's see if it delivers from buy side. I think I'm closest to break even. We've been having some good sell-side delivery lately, and also have a daily gap here that price has retraced into. So is it at least now gonna deliver lower, or is gonna play its games again? Because you can see we have some consolidation here, even though it was to the upside, but I would like to see it short. And we have an SMT as well. We are in a POI, so I would most likely target the lowest hanging fruit, and that being this, let's see if we can get some shorts towards there. And then the target gets run right away, showing me that it's no longer time to short, because now it will be delivering from buy side. You can see from this 2-minute inversion and the 5-minute going great. I think the Asia highs will be the closest low hanging fruit. Let's take this one to one long towards this high here. My stop being I think here's okay. Let's keep it there. It'll be like close to 2 hours. The fact that I edited the stop is the one that messed me up. I think maybe if I had kept the stop this low here, that created the inversion, that actually created the gap here, I would have hit a good take profit. But wow, the uncertainties of trading could be so bad. That's a mistake here. Should account for the retracement, and if you watch it well, you can see that there was a gap here as well. This small gap that was created there, price retraced into it and then starts flying higher. Anyways, the drop continues. Let's check the weekly time frame. Alright, so since the drop is continuing, let's find some reason to short it. First, SMT. Couple 1 hour inversions. We have a low hanging fruit here and these lows here. So from here to here, it's around 100 points, 150 points. So let's see if an entry could form around these areas here. Price just starts to drop at the open. No retracement or any kind of that type. Directly to the target. Same. Yeah, let's go to the next day. We've missed that one. So crazy bearish day. We still have this low standing. Let's see if this one will be bearish as well. We have gap here tapped into. It's not premium yet. Price isn't okay. It actually touched premium, but nothing else. I'd like to see these data lows here get run, and then price continues to this low here. Right, price opened and started dropping lower quickly after running this high. But there's an SMT at this high here. I think it's forming the high of the candle. We also have the run on this high now. The next best inversion, I would like to short it. It's a premium 5 minute. Now price has inversed here, and I think I could short it towards this low here. .15 hour. My stop will be there and take profit at this low. Bang, to take profit there. Very beautiful retracement into the 15-minute gap. This is Friday, 23rd December. I think market just closed, but we reached 23rd December. That means that we're about to finish this session as well. We got the next day. It's the 27th after the holidays. Wow, it's crazy. I believe the algorithm still works even the holidays. Actually, after the holidays, there's a gap here, daily gap, 4 hour. Looks like it could be rejecting it, and that would mean that sell side is resting around here. 1 hour has inversed a gap here. I'm so proud to say that I'm about to finish this session here. Now the 15 minute. let's see, we also have these lows here. So this sell side here will be a good target if price provides an opportunity to short. So one thing I've learned, when price directly heads to these lows that I've been targeting, it's either I will, or it will continue lower. So if it continues going higher, I might actually long it. But the way the 15 minute is going, it's not something you would like to long. No, really. All along my day, them no fit up my energy. Now we have an SMT at these lows, if you can see it. Now, checking the 2 minute, it hasn't reversed yet. Right, just get inversed now, but it's not looking like the best, to be honest. So the 2 minute inversion is the one I should have longed that here. Or this low here. After this sweep. But then what would my targets be? The 15 minute high is so close with this one here. It's how many points for? 25 points for. And my stop will be like 14-15 points. Let's see, 15 points stop for this. What is up, Mood Trading? You were late for this session. How are you, man? How was your day? How you doing? Right, so I'm gonna be long get here. I will be 500 over 30, and that will be 16. My SL will be here and take profit will be here. But the reason I'm so even though this trade could hit, because we've already take trade it, the thing is, price is not in any significant gap. We check the daily, weekly, like it's just like we will be trading a corrective move because I am bearish. Even though it goes all the way here, I am bearish. I am long-term bearish. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. So how was the markets today? They were so bearish, no news. Tried to trade them and didn't take any trade actually. But you know, I take trade the markets, and so how it reacted. But so far, it's going so good, and the trade becomes a winner. So you can see it ends up going into the 15 minute gap here. Let's see if it will reject and start going lower. If it inverses like a 2 minute, which it actually does here, maybe it's an opportunity to short towards this low here. Sorry, towards this low. So let's see if it manages to reach there, or if it's just gonna consolidate around. Right, ends up running the high, and we get into the second AM session macro. Anyways, let's go to the next day and see if the bearishness gets fulfilled, which obviously gets fulfilled since I would like to see it go lower. Like, even though I took a long yesterday or this day here, I still believe that it will go low. Anyways, let's zoom this in a little bit. You accepted that the markets are not your friend. They're really not your friend. They will cook you. It will humble you. It will humble you for sure. Right, short here. You come with winners, man. You're blessed. But the markets have cooked me some time. Like, I remember in April, I've been at some point, like I took around 5 consecutive winners on, like, and I was like, yeah, think I've made it and I'm ready for the markets, bro. I think at that time I went on a like almost 12 or if not 10 trade losing streak, because now I have become so rogue trying to force the markets. Right, we are on the 28th December. My stop will be here. You didn't trade because of the weekends. How come? Obviously in the weekends you don't trade, but today was not a weekend. I don't trade crypto on weekends. Well, we're on the 28th of December, so it's 2 days until this year and session ends. We have this low here and this one here. Let's see, there's also premium 4-hour gap there. So price is basically consolidating. I think it's because of the holidays. Let's just skim through it and take breathe and see. 9:30 open, so close, right. It hits the sell side target, then it starts to deliver higher. Straight towards this high, let's see. Then it falls short of it. Well, I guess it's typical holiday session trade. It shops around. Even for what? How did you forget it was a Monday, man? You didn't do your pre-market analysis. I got you. Why didn't you do your pre-market analysis? What would you do on Sundays to forget that? Maybe you have to do like a pre-market analysis or something like that. Alright, this is not some best PA here. Let's check the next day, which is 29th. One day till all of this ends, till this session ends, sorry. Now, PM session ends up ripping lower. Actually 10 AM also drops as I was expecting after running these highs here. Let's go back on 10. Okay. So the next potential side will be there. Let's see if there is any like sweep, then deliver lower. Right, then it drops crazy. Oh yeah, I get you, man, I get you. Sometimes I also miss the market open and stuff like that, but at this point I'm so addicted that I make sure to finish all my tasks before the session gets on. Now, even though we're remaining with 2 days in the year of this session, I think this low here could also get hit. Going down the 4-hour, price is in a small 4-hour gap here, and maybe it could also drop to this low here. I believe there was also a data low if there was some news. Let's check it out. Yeah, there were some initial jobless claims at this low here, which is 43 points away. This low here, 830. Let's see if we can get a reason to short this thing. Right, now I've got the run on the highs. If it inverses, I'll be shorting it. If it doesn't, then we won't be trading. It's dropping around for some time. Check the 1 hour. Well, the 4 hour has inversed a small gap here. There's a sign that might be wrong, and these highs here will be the targets. Let's just be on guard to see what gets hit and what doesn't get hit. Anyways, mood trading. What languages do you write or frameworks do you use? Like JavaScript, TypeScript, Java, or Python, C. Price ends up running this high here. There was no retracement for me to enter at. Tired of switching strategies, otherwise I'm gonna keep on hoping for another 7 months. Trading continuations. Yeah, for sure. Stop switching strategies, because even if you switch to, like, let's say you switch to maybe support and resistance, even though you don't trade it, but if you stick to it, you can get better at it. So at first it will like make you some profits, and you will think that that's the best strat in the world, but it will cook you after some days. So I think the best thing is, stay with something that's imperfect until it becomes perfect. Because the day I started trading this inversion model, I was taking loss after loss after loss. But now, sometimes I refrain myself from trading because I know that this can turn out into a loss. Like, I've known the model, like I know the back of my hand, and I still learn more stuff about it. I still like get to learn more data about it. So just stick with one thing until it works. Always have hopes on you. Alright, I don't think this is another day to trade. Next day, I think the session is about to end, if it hasn't ended yet. It's the last day of the last day of the year is 31st. Let's see what happens on this day. Always have hopes. I'm gonna say, alright, we've got tracement to the 4 hour yesterday, 11 yesterday here, and now price is dropping. I would like to see it go here, and I know most languages even made me go bolder around to next year. I might go. Most languages, seriously, how many languages do you know? Or don't tell me you write like COBOL or Fortran or like some stuff like Pascal. Bro, you'd be crazy. Seriously, tell me, what languages do you write? Because as for me, as of now, I use like React, TypeScript, and some Java, Spring Boot. Anyways, I'll be looking for this thing to drop pretty to the previous day Asia low, lowest hanging fruit. Even though it's a little bit far, it's around 120 points, it's not that much. But right now I must do MQL5 pine code. Bro, you'll go bold for sure. You'll go bold. Please start wearing hats and stuff, because you surely go bold. C++ pine code, bro. do you do like data structures in those languages? Do you ever try to do them in those languages? Because I tried, and bro, it wasn't the easiest time of my life. It was actually the hardest, trying to do stuff like graphs, trees, and other data structures was insane. Anyways, you can see here the price has pushed into 30-minute 1 hour gap. We have our low hanging fruit of this low here, and we have price around the highs there, but there is a huge gap here. That's the only problem. Now it gets inversed, which I think is obvious that you could hit this low, but we don't have any closest targets, because for it to hit this low, it will take some time. Maybe we can target this one here, which is around 40 points away, or use this standard deviation here. Standard deviation. Well, apparently all the standard deviations have been hit. This is insane. Let's take the last trade of the year. Stop 30 points and take profit around 44 points. So that will give us 8 micros. My god, this thing is so boring. No wonder it makes millionaires. stopped out, and the session is about to end, I believe. Banger. Just ended the session with 45,000. I did all the structures on my GitHub back in March, April, just now, but didn't do code questions. That's when I decided to reroute to trading. So you're rerouting from coding to trading. I will actually make it to 365 days. I mean the backtesting session, not the whole 365, not the whole, backtesting sessions. But for this inversion model in 2022, it is done. From January the 1st, you can see it right here, to December the 31st, 2022, with around 233 trades, 48.86% trade win. We actually started this thing in drawdown. You can see in January, February, or in drawdown, March drawdown, April started to rise slowly by slowly, and we have around close to 2 hours. So let's view the detailed report. Obviously, bro, I have to make it to 365 days. I want to, say that I've backtested for a year straight, journaled it on YouTube, journaled my trades, so I obviously will reach 365 days. It's just that I've ended the inversion model session. It's not that I'm gonna end the session. No way. I've did this for 221 days consecutively, and that's obviously from April. The only time I didn't backtest was 7 days, where I took a break from trading because I was, making rush decisions. I wasn't doing really well. But other than that, every single day I was trying to make it happen. And you, Mo Trading, I have to locate you. I have to locate you once I get profitable, because you were the one who who made the chat go on fire. Anyways, let's check the reports. Reports are really lagging somehow. Shoot. Right. So the average is now 3.8k, which is almost double this. If it's not the double of the lowest month, actually it's double of the lowest month, which is great. We had the best month of 9.7k in August, and that's with only risking 1%. That's with only taking 1% per trade. Now obviously, if I manage to do this on a couple of accounts, like let's say I have multiple 50ks, bro, that would be fire. So this is really, really great. So the profit factor is great, and the drawdown that we had at the start of the year actually was covered up. You can see that at the start of the year we had some very, very heavy drawdowns, but we ended up covering it up. Yeah, man, also be profitable by then. No, you're not kidding. You should be profitable by then. You should be profitable, and continue putting in the work. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. I know the pain of trading. Maybe the people around you might not understand, but traders recognize traders. So this was a very good trading session. I wonder what year I'm gonna do next. I've done 2025, 2024, 2023, 2022, traded 2021. Maybe. Let's check out the years. Anyways, 2022. Sorry. Yep, 2022 is done. Now let's check out the years that we've done so far. 2022, 2024, 2023, I think as well, 2025. So 2022, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be doing 2021, and we'll be continuing it in the next session. So this was all for day 221. With that being said, stay blessed. Shout out to Mo Trading for making the session fun. As usual, you are a great one. And until next time, stay blessed, become profitable. Peace.